Hey guys, coming at you again with some more Viking craft stuff. Working on some shields today. Not doing a whole lot, just kind of getting them prepped for the initial creation, I guess. We're trying something new, and it might sound crazy, but we're going even thinner than what we've done before. This is only a 1/4 inch sandy ply. It's pretty malleable. I'm a little worried with how thin it is, but with our other shields they were just way too heavy, and especially if we're trying to spar for a long time, it just wasn't working out real well. So I just want to kind of go over how I got to this so far and what I'm doing next and how I'm kind of doing everything, just to kind of give you a little bit of a quick guide to how to make shields. So to get the perfect circle, I got a yardstick here, and it has a hole on one end. If you get a yardstick and it doesn't have a hole, you could always just drill a hole. But I measured how wide I wanted the diameter to be, and then I found the middle point, and you basically just stick a nail right in the middle. All right, and then when you have the I think I have to actually have the nail out first. Yeah, so when you have the nail in the center and you have the yardstick here, you find whatever the number is, whatever the mark is. So this was 15.5. It's not directly on 0, so this shield in particular is going to be a 30-inch shield. So 15.5, and you basically just get a little Sharpie. And the best way to do this is to have your hand actually on, it would help if I had the camera on it, have your hand actually on the yardstick. And as you move the yardstick, you just keep this totally still, and you just kind of follow. I mean, you can basically rest the Sharpie on that 15.5, and you just bring that all the way around. I'm not actually drawing on here because I've already cut it, so I don't need to. But that's basically all you have to do. And then for the center hole, same thing. The center hole here is 5.5 inches, so you just measure that out, find the center point, put the nail, well, the center point's already right in the center. So just put the nail there, find where you marked it. So this came out to like somewhere kind of like a 3.25 kind of ish, somewhere kind of in between there. And the same thing, you just kind of keep your hand on the actual yardstick. That's the easiest way to do it, and just pull it around and draw your circle. And then just used a jigsaw, cut that all out. Poked a hole, just one hole here with the drill, and then jigsawed that out. And then I could actually use this as a template for the other ones, so it makes it a little bit easier. Sanded it down, and that's it. That's all you have to do for the shape. Super easy. I mean, it only took me like maybe 20 minutes to do after the initial getting everything out. Now what I'm doing is, it's not difficult, but it is a little bit more involved, and there's a couple more steps here to do. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. I've got drop cloth here, painter's drop cloth, and all the dogs in the neighborhood are out barking right now. I'm sorry. But I got painter's drop cloth, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to cover the entire wood surface in a wood glue wash. So you don't want to do straight wood glue. I just got regular Type Bond original wood glue. You don't want to do straight wood glue. You're going to add some water to it and kind of get more of a milky consistency, I would say. Just cover this entire thing, just lather it on there. You can't have too much wood glue. And then you're going to put the fabric on top. And after you put the fabric on top, you can see I've already marked pretty much, it's about an inch. I would say that's like right at an inch, about an inch, and then maybe a little bit smaller, maybe 3/4 of an inch on the inside. Cut that out, lay it on top of the wood glue wash, and then after it kind of gets a little tacky, after it starts drying a little bit, you're going to take more wood glue wash and put it right on top of the canvas. You're just going to saturate this in wood glue to really get it to stick and hold on there. And then as far as the edges go, what you're basically going to do all around the edge, and this is what takes a little bit of time, you're basically going to cut a whole bunch of strips like this. And that's going to make it a lot easier for it to fold over, and it will cross over just a little bit. We're going to kind of do that all around the edge. and fold it over. And this is where you might want to have just straight wood glue doing the edge just to make sure it really sticks. And then the same thing on the inside here. You're just going to cut a whole bunch of, maybe even smaller than that, all the way around, and then just fold it over and then just put more wood glue on it. After, I don't know, a couple hours, maybe even a day, come back and see how well it's stuck. If you need more wood glue, just put more wood glue and just kind of keep on doing this. So the way that we do ours, we're going to do one on the front, one on the back, and then another one on the front. So it's going to have 2 layers of canvas on the front and one on the back. And hopefully that will kind of compensate for how thin the wood is. So the wood, like I said, is only a 1/4 inch. It's small. So we're gonna put 2 layers of canvas on the front, and like I said, it's saturated in wood glue. Once it's all dry, we'll also paint the front, and then once the entire thing is done, we're also gonna put a rawhide rim around the edge. So hopefully that'll be enough for us to kind of use these guys, maybe not forever, but for a good season, maybe. And if they break, they break. We can always just do it again. This really doesn't take a whole lot of time. I'm kind of working on it on my own, but when you get an assembly line, this is a whole lot easier. So I'm just kind of getting these prepped for our assembly line when we eventually get everybody out here and we start working on these. And then it's super fun to paint and customize and everything. So we actually have 3 shields coming. I've got the shield bosses in the mail. They're on their way. So yeah, get ready to get a whole new fight group in Ostvik. I'm super excited. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.